divisional structure. In my previous video we have started about the functional structure. Now the divisional structure, as it is the part of organization structure part 2. So divisional structure is that structure in which there are different divisions. जब एक कंपनी बहुत ज़्यादा लार्ज स्केल पे मूव ऑन कर जाती है, एक्स्ट्रा लार्ज स्केल के ऊपर, because they have been diversified their operations, they are to the multiple category of product lines, which means in functional we studied about single product line, but in divisional structure when the company is producing more than one product of multiple products line, that is known as a divisional structure, because a company ने 1 से 2 3 4 5 which means अलग-अलग product categories में चलेगी. So let us take a very beautiful example of Tata Industries. They are into the motors, they are producing salt, they are into the steel, they are into the electronic business, Tata Chrome, and every basis they are into the vertical of different diversification of the business. Same with the Reliance Industries, Reliance Digital, Reliance Trends, Reliance Jewels, Jio, everything they are into the different categories of, because they are not into a single product category, they are into a diversified field. So they are operating divisional structure. So this is a particular diagram of divisional structure. Suppose there is an organization which is into the two category of divisions, cosmetics and textiles. Cosmetic division also have their functions: purchase function, production function, marketing, finance. Same way with textile division, they have purchase, production, marketing and finance. So students, make sure that we need to understand functions, because in functional structure we have the functions. In divisional, we also have the functions under the category of different divisions. Now, coming to this topic of particular advantages of divisional structure, the point number 1 is product specialization. Textile वालों को completely they will be knowing about the product related specialization of textile, because everybody, whether the purchase, whether the production, whether the marketing, whether the finance, they need to deal with the product specialization. जिस division में है वो उनको उनकी complete knowledge मिलती है, because they are into the function of that. And the second thing, the particular head will be known as divisional head. ये divisional head बोला जाएगा जो यहाँ पे इन सब पे top पे बैठा हो. And that divisional head is expert in all the fields related to the product functions. प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड उनको सारे फंक्शंस की नॉलेज होती है, चाहे वो परचेज की है, चाहे वो प्रोडक्शन की है, चाहे वो मार्केटिंग की है, चाहे वो फाइनेंस की है. This divisional head of textile will having the complete knowledge of product, which means he is into the field of product specialization, product basically knowledge. Second, it says quick decision making. Decision making बहुत ही फास्ट होता है इसके अंदर. They are not dependent upon some other divisions. If there is any changes in the production of textile, then the divisional head of textile won't be communicating or won't be suggesting from the work of cosmetics division head. उनको दूसरे division head से कोई consultancy लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Rather they can take their own decisions. So the decision making process will be quite fast, so that they are not dependent upon other divisions. इसलिए वो अपने divisions को खुद ही संभाल सकते हैं. Very easy. Accountability, which was a disadvantage in the functional structure, here we have the benefit of accountability. Let us take an example. The general manager used to say that you need to prepare P&L. Profit and loss की balance sheet इनकी भी बनेगी, profit and loss की balance sheet textile की भी बनेगी. Suppose textile is in profit according to previous year, but cosmetic is not in the profit according to previous year. So which means this particular department will be held accountable for the non-performing of its division. तो आसानी से पता चल गया, जो कि हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम किस में था, फंक्शनल स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर था, बिकॉज वहाँ पे एक दूसरे में ब्लेम डालते हैं. बट हियर द डिविजनल हेड, जो यहाँ पे डिविजनल हेड जो बैठा है, he will be taking care of entire functions. उसको नॉलेज है और वो अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को खुद सॉर्ट आउट कर सकता है. And he will be reporting to general manager for the deeds, for the answerability of profit and loss. Expansion and growth, which means if a company wants to open some new subsidiary or some new departments, they can easily go for, like we can say, they can easily go for soap department, soap division. Now they have the 4 segment: purchase, production, marketing and finance. Now this is a new department, new division. सोप वालों ने ना ही टेक्सटाइल को छेड़ा, ना ही कॉस्मेटिक्स को छेड़ा, which means आसानी से आप अपने डाइवर्सिफिकेशन वाले बिजनेस में नया ग्रुप ऐड कर सकते हो विदाउट डिस्टर्बिंग द अदर functions, just other divisions. So this was the particularly we have the merits. Now we are coming to the demerits of this division structure. Point number one is product focus department. टेक्सटाइल वाले सिर्फ अपने ही डिपार्टमेंट को देखेंगे, अपने ही डिवीजन को देखेंगे. They won't be focusing on the overall category of the objective of the company. Rather, they are not concerned about cosmetic and soap. वो अपने ही डिवीजन को ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी देंगे बिकॉज उनके लिए तो ये टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री होगी, एक खुद की कंपनी है. So divisional head of this department won't be focusing on the profit and loss of cosmetic, neither on the soap. He will be more focusing on its on target, on objective for the achievement of that. तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे ग्रुप गोल तो खत्म हो गया. हमारी कंपनी को ओवरऑल ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए हम कहीं ना कहीं फिक्स अप हुए नहीं बिकॉज ही इज नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन द ओवरऑल कैटेगरी ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो फर्स्ट डिसएडवांटेज. सेकंड पॉइंट, conflicts. Every company used to give some budgets regarding to allocation of the funds. पैसा देती है उस अपने डिवीजन को चलाने के लिए. अगर किसी को भी कम मिला, likewise they have been given 1 crore, they have given 1 crore, he has been given 30 lakh rupees. So soap division will have some conflict regarding to the non-proper allocation of the funds which they are given in the textile and cosmetic. तो उनको तो सही ढंग से फंड्स मिले बट सोप को नहीं मिला तो वो क्या करेगा, एजिटेट करेगा. He will have some conflicts in regarding to the allocation of the funding in the organization. Increase in cost, खर्चा भी बढ़ाती है. How? Purchase function जहाँ भी है, purchase function यहाँ भी है, purchase function यहाँ भी है, which means I need to do the same function in the overall company 3 times. So which means every function will have the 3 times multiplication, which will naturally increase my cost of the company. ओवरऑल मेरी पूरी कंपनी की कॉस्ट इंक्रीज करेगी जो मेरी कंपनी यहाँ पे बैठी. तो इससे हमारा स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ कॉस्ट भी बढ़ जाता है. एंड द लास्ट पार्ट इज मोर रिसोर्सेज रिक्वायर्ड. नाउ द कंपनी विल हैव अ मोर बर्डन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, men, money, material, method, machine, 5 resources because every department is working independently. कॉस्मेटिक के रिसोर्सेज हम यहाँ नहीं यूज कर सकते, इसके रिसोर्सेज यहाँ नहीं यूज कर सकते, ना ही सोप के रिसोर्सेज कॉस्मेटिक में. Which means everybody is independent, so company will have to arrange the resources again and again for every independent division. So students, this was a topic related to the divisional structure. Do visit my next video on the further topic. Thank you so much.